Yes, sir.
Now, when we got to court this morning, we were informed by the clerk that my lord said we should wait. The judge said we should wait. So we waited, and then around 10:30, the judge came out and informed us that the ruling on the application for injunction is ready.
Okay.
Now, he read out the ruling and made certain findings of fact in our favor, and ruled that he was granting the application for injunction and made certain orders. Now, he made 3 orders. If you allow me to go,
yes, please, please do.
Now, the first order he made was that he is placing an injunction on the Ebusiapeni from going ahead to organize the final funeral rites and burial of the late Daddy Lumba, which is coming on 30th December, which is tomorrow. He also made a further order directed at transitions, that transitions should not release the body of Daddy Lumba to the Ebusiapeni for any purpose. And that the last order was that the Daddy Lumba memorial account, the monies in those accounts, should be separated from the donations that the Ebusiapeni was receiving.
Yeah.
Those were the 3 orders that we heard the judge make. So, of course, we were excited because we got what we wanted. Our application for injunction was granted.
Lawyer, I'm sorry. Are you saying these were the only orders that were made? Because the ruling we have here goes beyond it.
These were the only orders that were made after the time the judge had finished ruling.
Okay.
So when I finish, you will understand where I'm coming from.
Sure, sir.
Now, after these orders were made, we left the courtroom. Of course, we have other cases, we have other engagements. So I left the courtroom to go and attend to my other cases. My colleague lawyer also left. Now, when I was going to attend to my other cases, I realized that my clients were calling me, so I packed. And then when I received the call, they told me that the judge had added a further order to the 3 orders that I just read out to you. And the 4th order was that the applicants were required to deposit an amount of 2 million Ghana cedis into court. Now remember, this ruling was delivered around 10:30 a.m. in the morning. When we got out, it was about 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Of course, the media were around. A lot of media houses were around. So we had to engage the media and explain the essence and importance of the ruling to them. And this took place for about, I think, another 30 minutes. So we ended this media engagement around 11:30. And I received this call from my clients around 12 p.m. Now, the 4th order basically was that the applicants were required to deposit 2 million Ghana cedis as security deposit by 2 p.m. today. So the applicants were required within 2 hours to raise that money. That's a very huge sum of money. Now, I was in court this morning. I never heard the judge say that the applicants should deposit an amount of 2 million Ghana cedis into court. Now, when my colleague called me, he said the registrar had called him, that the judge had asked the registrar to call him to come back to court. I was far away, so he rushed back into the courtroom. And when he got there, he met the lawyers of our opponents on the other side. And then he said he heard the judge say that he was adding a further order, which was the 4th order, to the 3 orders he had earlier made in the morning. Now, remember, this 4th order was made in the afternoon, after we had all left the courtroom. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, what the judge did in law is called a variation of an order. Of course, the judge has a right to vary his orders, but this variation must be on notice to us. It must be by an application. A party in the case must file an application for a variation of the order because the party is not satisfied with certain aspects of the order. It is by a motion. You file a motion, then you serve your opponent, and your opponent responds before the judge makes a ruling on the application. But the judge did not do that. He only invited the 2 lawyers into the courtroom and on his own varied the orders that he made by adding this 4th order. And the judge knew that between 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. there was no way that these applicants will be able to raise
2 million Ghana cedis.
Yes, 2 million cedis. Within
2 hours.
Within 2 hours, my brother. Within 2
How?
hours. So the judge clearly had exercised jurisdiction in excess of what was given to him. And he also deprived us an opportunity of being heard before making such orders. There was no application before him by any party. He had delivered his ruling, we all left, called my colleague back and changed the order completely. Clearly, we could not have complied with this order. So what it means is that our opponents are going to have their way tomorrow. The funeral clearly is going to come on tomorrow because our clients have not been able to raise the money. So this is the difficulty we find ourselves in, and I'm in shock. I'm in total shock.
We are shocked, lawyer.
You know,
we are shocked and we are confused.
You know, that's a court of justice in Ghana, a court of competent jurisdiction, court of justice. A judge has delivered a ruling. We heard what you said in the ruling. If we were not present in court, we could say, okay, we did not hear the ruling well, so we are going back to court for interpretation or something like that. But we all sat in court when you came out and read the ruling to all of us. It was 3 orders that you made, 3 consequential orders that you made. There was no 4th order. This 4th order was made several hours after the ruling was delivered in the morning in our favor. You know, so there are things that have come to our attention, but I cannot release it on radio right now.
Yes, I can understand. So
there's information that we have, but we cannot release it on radio. Maybe if we talk in private, I could let it out to you.
Yes, I'll gladly call. So, but can we? Has there been such a precedent before?
You see, this kind of courtroom proceedings, like the one I've just explained to you, has happened in other courts.
Okay.
Now, this is not the first time it has happened. Judges have gone beyond their jurisdiction to make orders that were not legally sound. And for us to attack that order, you could attack this order by a legal remedy that we call an order of Serwaa.
Okay. Which
means that the judge exceeded his orders, the judge exceeded his jurisdiction or his powers in making orders that he had no power to make.
Yeah, maybe and you know, as usual, I speak my mind on issues, and today is Friday. I cannot wait till Monday to speak my mind on it. I don't seem to understand what is happening in our courtroom. I found an issue. Maybe I'm a lawyer in intimate here, and I'm a judge, and I'm a judge behind sign Papa Biasa, obey me at shame with him. Say, case Beko Court, it's not about just Lumba, because he ain't here. We might find ourselves in something that we will not be happy about. Parties mean and a party back with the same court, respondents na ba betre in it no respondents no would advance the fact that so plain nation way so e ka beba because preparations is way underway. Into open so e ka e beba no enya asem ketwa into mempene so judge semetie mu nyina mu nyansa sama wo de aba se asem akọ police station ti twa me ani asem ni nyansa eye bi ho because asem ne fafunu ho into ukosie funu no a now it makes no sense of asema media police station. And the other party so said there be ebia and some of the by no credit. Na so open so now the injunction to so to funu so a beba because preparation bia is underway. I say ye ebaso. Judge see you matimu mi na asem ko da adwene ho ade e am de mo beba nondu. Emoya ba breaking news ba almost getting to 11. Na pie say judge say o the injunction to ye anybody so. Nipa na odi asem ne koy no ne lawyer bedi nkomo awie nipa odi asem ne koy ne ko kwansiri nipa na edi asem na to no so no no mo okuma se oye yi nti omo bi bedi na mma ono de wanko a lawyer for me no strange de omo yen na so anko almost 1 by 12:30 there about yes case na ye di awie abu awie no ya san frɛ case ne say omo san mra ne yen kan foforo adan ai me ana me kan asem di injunction ato so ba injunction se be adwuma e ka na e wo ho no monkotua ana se me twa 2 million Ghana cedis di ato so say about 12:30 e bebo 2 no atua say bebo 2 na untua say scanner asema me am kan me am say about 2 omogoye yi asem we kan say then e tee ahomem asem me na see ade a wakoda adwen ho. I mean, judgment ba to meet once there's judgment, you can share your thoughts. If you can give a ruling. Yes, judge no to me say or no to me sancre ruling. I mean, I think unless there's been an advancement or a change in argument or something new, what will make you listen to all arguments and the fact that maybe probably the answer and first judgment in the buy na it's right. It's only right for you to say omaboka ampa so omaboka enti ma penese me de injunction atoso ma penese me de injunction atibode me so enti se me de atoso a e ka na wo ho no me metwa kasa mu nkotuaka ansa saa de na ye dwuma from the first ruling, which would have given them ample time or not. Did somebody place a did something happen afterwards? What? Because that's what everybody's thinking about. Then they see it. What happened? Then answer argument for phobia my dadana and what they make a ruling. Then there's a change in the ruling that you've already given. After sleeping on the case, the next day, then you come again with the same day. Then you within some few minutes you come back, call the parties. Nipa no dia some nearby no oko. That me and I'm kind, but mungo tuaka way at this time. Montia any mungo eme. I mean, it's absurd. Like I'm like, hey, are we still in Ghana and this is Ghana? Is this Ghana or are we still in Ghana? Is there a hand somewhere that works around courts? A question I just asked. I'm more than because it's legitimate to ask. It's legitimate if you want to cannot open because court they do it all the time. You to be buffer, they are bokama. And to meet them, they are bokama for a reason. Oh, let me tell you, who to meet them, they are bokama for a reason. And think about me, I can a place injunction. No one said bokama at the same time. But own place injunction without to be buka. Now, if you want to find a lawyer for no, as I be advance for my case, as I'm a carry, I'm a wakadadri home, no, my son becker the same thing. Now, as I ask someone, I say, I didn't mean I'm kind, and the Muko check away as our timing. Knowing very well, it's impossible because you cannot actually withdraw that kind of money around a certain time in this country with this traffic in that area and pay that kind of money. I just don't seem to get it. I rest my case. But whatever it is, my team says, I'm